now.
Some are already monitoring their conference position, but this is the time to stay focused on being healthy and just playing good basketball every night.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it'll be Green in post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. Now here's Green. Back to Curry. Fires for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Gobert with a screen for Randall. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Pass to Melton. Post with it. Lock at 6. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green drives in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
On the wing, Green. Moody the pass to Green. Pass to Curry. Shoots. And the Warriors miss again.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And here is McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Melton. Edwards can't hit. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Free throw drops for Melton. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
So he gets them both. And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now here's Gobert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Curry. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That's short off the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Warriors trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Melton against Edwards. Back to Moody. Here's Curry with the three. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Outside Edwards. Melton with the steal. Curry kicks to Green. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Free throw drops for Melton. And so he hits both. Timberwolves leading by 5. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. The three. The Warriors pull it in. To the middle. Here's Melton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane.
Timberwolves making a switch.
Shot.
Conley's checked in. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle a screen on Curry. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Well, so important to have three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. Second, Jaden McDaniels.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Hurt in a big way, Greg. The damage they do from three-point range is immense. These are some cold-blooded killers from long range.
It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels on the wing. Defended by Moody. McDaniels sets a screen for Conley. They get it back. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Randle outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And at last, they get one to fall.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
For Green. His last 10 games, he's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Now, here's Melton. 7 points in the game. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Melton's got 10 points.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Randall, a screen on Melton. Melton against DiVincenzo. McDaniel sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Warriors trail. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Now Melton. 10 points for him. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Here's Melton after the basket by Minnesota. The drive by Green plays it up off the glass.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
McDaniels outside. Randall surveying the D. Gobert with a screen on Green. Randall no good. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Julius Randle. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Warriors, on a Hield, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Post. He has yet to score. Outside Curry. From 13 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Pass to Dillingham. From outside, off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Post finds Hield. Here's Podziemski. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
Now Conley, after the missed three from Buddy Hield, from deep. Conley's shot is off. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Curry kicks to Green. Three-pointer. Dillingham with the rebound.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Down low. And Reed throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. Outside for Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 2.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Outside, Reed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Green, the pass to Curry. Right side, Green. On the wing, Hield. There's a screen. Over Clark. Hield can't hit. Timberwolves shooting 42% to begin this game. Clark finds Conley. Outside, Reed. Connects from three-point range. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Conley with the three. Podziemski grabs the board. Green inside the three-point line. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Conley. Still yet to score. Reed with the screen on Curry. Off target with his three. Anthony Melton has been on display for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga, Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Horford and Richard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys?
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
And if he gets the space, Randall absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner three.
Pass to Kuminga. The fadeaway. Randall grabs the board.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now here is Horford. No scoring in this one. Now here's Hield. Guarded closer. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. Traps in the tray. Hield's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
You should be looking for Hield. What a great pass.
Clark outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Horford. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. There's the pick. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Kuminga. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Let's see some of the numbers here for Moses Moody. Minnesota making a switch. Juzang's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the left wing. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Melton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And he makes the first. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And here is Curry. He's got 8. Right side, Kuminga. Over Randall. Kuminga, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Dillingham, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Melton. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got 14 points.
We've never given Steph the respect he deserves as a passer, but he is one of the best at picking out his teammates.
Randall against Kuminga. Randall no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Here's Melton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Randall with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. That one drops for him. Randall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Horford. Now Curry. And here is Moody. He's covered by Clark. Shoots the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Reed with a screen on Curry. Conley with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't made one yet. Conley gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the Warriors also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 3. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Horford. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Up top, Randall, guarded by Green. Randall with the ball. 11-point game his last outing. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Nifty move. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Richard Bianch, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Here's Moody. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Melton kicks to Curry. On the wing, Melton. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Pass to post. Back to Melton. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. And rebounded by McDaniel.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
To the right side. Randall against Green. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Green, the pass to Curry. Melton with a screen on it. Here's Curry with the 3.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Melton. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for Julius Randle. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys on the line too often. In third, the Warriors.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Here's McDaniels, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Moses Moody.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, but not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Post. Inside, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
McDaniels outside. Outside, Reed. Gobert with the screen on Green. And the wide open shot from Reed. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen for Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now here's Melton. Now Post. Defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo against Curry. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. 1:03 left in the first half. Curry passes to Moody. Now Post. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Melton. Beyond the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's McDaniels. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. The 3-ball from Anthony Edwards.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Melton passes to Moody. And here is Green. Outside Curry. Floats one from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Let's turn it up and get ready for your pocket fight.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for Golden State.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF capital T, salt. I get mad watching them play.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Guard and off guard. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Timberwolves leading by 10. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Now Edwards. Shoots over Melton. Edwards can't hit. DiVincenzo against Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a wizard with the ball. Look, Curry's creativity is just incredible.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to post. Outside, Green. Over Randall. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Edwards. Second chance effort. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 8.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Pass to Melton. Launches a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Edwards, the bounce pass. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Warriors.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Curry. Pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Post. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Randall, guarded by Curry. Randall is doubled, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Timberwolves. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors, 2 spots down.
And, well, for the Warriors, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Here's Melton after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Curry looking around. Pass to Melton. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota leading by 15. Here's DiVincenzo. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Great positioning on the putback.
Relentless on the backboard. Randall, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. See the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In 3rd, the Warriors.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry to end the run. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Outside Edwards. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Back to Curry from past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. And now Minnesota on the fast break. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Post. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Randall outside. The three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry for the three. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 18. And they get it. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Randall kicks to Gobert. Randall outside. Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Melton. And another three for Minnesota.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Count the basket. Green's got 6.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Mike Conley's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in. He's off on the second. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now, here's Melton. 20 points for him. Fires the three. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Post with it. Still scoreless. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Randall.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Takes the three. And they get it back. Conley gets the bucket. The Warriors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now, post. Back to Melton. Here's Podziemski. Bangs home the trifecta. Podziemski's got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Edwards can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Podziemski finds Green. Here's the screen. The tray. And the Warriors, another three.
That's another example of Green's versatility. There's not many power forwards or centers that can orchestrate the pick and roll.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Pass to Randall. This one for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. To the inside. Green bounce pass. Down low. Post with it. Gobert on him. There's Green with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got his fourth rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Randall. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Green. Now, here's Melton. Shoots over McDaniel. Melton, no good. To the paint. Here's Randall. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Randall's got 12 points in just the second half.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Randall dishes to Conley. McDaniels outside. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. A putback. Over in the corner, Randall. Here's Conley. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Minnesota on top, just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Hield is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Here's Curry following the basket by Julius Randle. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves leading by 22. Outside, Reed. Pass to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
This is how Randle likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randle outside. Over Kuminga. No good off the back of the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry against Conley. Outside Curry. On the wing, Hield. Horford with the screen on Clark. Hield with the bucket.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. To the middle, here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Now here's Hield, outside Horford. Pass to Curry. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit him with the double T.
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 21. Curry passes to Horford. From downtown, good on the triple. Horford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Still a tremendous player, Al Horford, using that experience.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Dillingham. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Randall. Over Green. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here is Curry. Here's Hield. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Podziemski. No good there off the double clutch.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Edwards. Clark for 3. Horford with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 25 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Dillingham. Randall outside. And then Randall slams it in.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Curry dishes to Hield. Lets it go from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 11 rebounds in the game. Left side, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Curry passes to Hield. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Back to Hield. Shoots it up. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's an 18-point lead. Reed gets the bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Deflects the pass. And here is Green. Hield outside. Pass to Green. Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, here's Edwards. Now Dillingham. Offline with his three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Hield can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. Warriors trail by 21. Hield with it. Inside. Pass to Podziemski. Jacks up a three. Curry's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Edwards inside, covered by Hield. Edwards, that's good. Here's Podziemski. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Julius Randle.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. McDaniels outside. Randle from outside. That's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Now, here's Curry. Pass to Melton. Here's Post. It's Curry outside. And the Warriors, another three.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And here is DiVincenzo. Randle passes to McDaniels. Randle kicks to Edwards. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Moody finds Melton. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Back to Melton. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Edwards.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 19. Green left side. Curry passes to Melton. Green in the post. Randall on him. Takes a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Melton. Timberwolves keep it alive. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Post.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Julius Randle.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And here is Curry after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Puts up a 3. A nice shot by Moody. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. To the wing on the left. Green against Randall. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 35.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony,